Hey people, this is going to be the best one yet. It's telling this story here. It's real short. This is the last one in this series of Ezekiel 25, and I just started in the wrong place. You know, there's 4 stories here, and I started on the last story, but it uses this word for vengeance in here. You know, this Nupham, NQM, and it uses this a couple times in here. A Nupham. It uses it 4 times here, I think. And here it is again, Nupham, and Nupham. And remember that was in that first one I did when I did the end. It was enough is enough is enough. You know, they used it a couple times here. Nupham is vengeance, but here it was vengefully and took vengeance is in Nupham. Enough to enough is enough is enough. You ever heard your mama say that? Well, that's what this is talking about here. So all 4 of these started, you know, with this karma in the day have, karma in the day you make light, you make on, on, like switch to make on. Karma in the day have, make light. Karma in the day you make light. As what, and then it starts with the A, and this reads backwards, mudda. As what mudda ben fussin cuz labbit you would. You know, labbit is the laboratory. It's where you go wash your hands. You know, back they used to have an outhouse. The laboratory wasn't so much a toilet, but it was a mirror and a wash bowl was a labbit. I think there's a company today still uses that name. They still use that name on their fresh water dispenser that goes up on the counter. And if you were fancy enough, you actually had an old lavatory in your place. You know, the lavatory, the place where it happens with a wash sink and fresh running water. But most of your lavatories look like this, you know, a little mirror to wash your face and some fresh water in a bowl. And you would just chuck this bowl of dirty water out the window. And you might have seen this if you stayed in a little place in Europe, maybe. Lavit you would who assume to mush when come to vest. You know, the lavit you would who assume to mush backwards. There's way M-U-S-H, mush, as in like get moving to or from U.S., from USA. When come to, you know, they twist this word around several ways, NQM. When come to vest, V-E-S, vest means to fill. As in a vessel is what you filled. You know, this final M reads as an S. You know, you just break down B in this. Lacking karma in the day have, when that I handy all mudda does. You know, backwards and forwards, M-U-D-A-D-U-S. You know, lacking the karma in the day have, when that I handy all mother does. That's everything your mama does for you. She's going off on you. We craddy, you know, craddy is govern. We craddy, my man, from men, made of them the unit tie, unit, and then T-I-E. The unit tie. You know, we govern from men, made of them the unit tie. We the ones that make them one. We bring it all together into a unit. We the ones. Here be mighty men would dean. You know, dean means to teach. That's where you were, you know, the college dean, the head teacher, the dean. And you'll see it dean in other places in the Bible. I think it's a long one. I think around Psalms 119 maybe it uses a lot. It's a teacher. And I found this real strange. This is my name. All my brothers and sisters got French names, and they were running out when they got to me. And so I asked everybody there, who named me, where'd my name come from, and nobody could tell me. But it's to tell 'em, Dean. Denny, to tell 'em, Dean, for you to teach. And so my middle name is the Word, to teach the Word. And so it's like it wasn't up to me, it was the stars that have instructed. Here be the mighty men would dean, would teach. In hearing make, in the earing make pull to. She done grabbed you by your ear, and she gonna go point out what your problem is. She gonna drag you to the sink and show you to wash your hands when you come into my house, to vest, to fill your gut. Unity to it time funk mighty, bade us bid, Ami is rule. Unity to it time, ITM, it time, QNQ, funk, Q, PH, and Q's. A Q is a Q, F or a K. The funk mighty, you got a great stink on you. Bade us, to command, to bade, command. To bade us bid, in the hand, to bid. That comes from the same place as bade, to bid, offer, the command to offer. But it's in hand. To bade us bid in hand, Ami, that's your grandma. Ami, grandma. And they use, they say Ami is mother all through the Bible, but they'll spell it with an A. But up here they'll say it sounds like an O. To bid Ami, mommy, grandma is rule. ISRAL is the first power of. Our first A power L of is rule, is roll. The grandma's duty. And command us bid, grandma is rule. And as evade us copy to comedy, widow to it time of enough might I knows in day have, and as to or was vade, VAD. You see they playing with these words. It looks like the same word, but it has a dot here. It's bade, and here it's vade. To evade, and as evade, to hide from. Copy, capiche, copy, COPY. Do you copy? Do you capiche? Do you understand? And as evade understanding to comedy, widow, when you no longer have a husband, widow to it time of enough might I knows in the day have. So exactly what widow means, could it be a widow is a divorcee? But it seems like this word for widow they say is alimony, but what's funny is it comes after this cull with a tack, and so it's KLENM, clean'em L of all money. To clean 'em of all money, alimony is your widow. Alright, I'm gonna cut this off here. Good day.